Good morning everyone, and welcome to one of the last videos for a while being. I cancelled my manatraders subscription because it's just not sustainable over a longer period of time. I borrowed cards at manatraders for about 7 months now, and it's 60 to 100 pops a month, and therefore I already spent insane amounts of money on manatraders, and now I think I'm going to try and buy the deck on Magic Online. Although that's also, I don't know, 600, 700 bucks. So it might take a while, and then I'm going to be back. But yeah, just a heads up there that for a bit I might not be uploading videos. That's of course not to say that I stopped playing Magic. So in our deck, everything's fine so far. We're just gonna go and jump into a league here. And hope that my internet connection is gonna work with us here. Other than that, so if there's anyone out there who would like to go to GP Liverpool but it does not have a team yet, a spot in our team just opened up since a friend of mine became ill and won't make it to GP Liverpool. So if you're interested in joining us, send me a deck list, hit me up on either mtgsalvation or directly via YouTube, and then we can have a look here. So yeah, Modo has been somewhat awkward for a while. I'm gonna keep this because even if we mulligan, we probably will only get one land. It's just always the same here. Don't know what's going on. So I think we want to have both of those in case of search for Scanta. So let's go top here. Okay, that's not a search, but it is to a certain degree equally bad. I'm gonna go with Blood Crypt so that we have enough options to get things down at a later stage here. Right, so there's nothing in the graveyard yet to be used with Snapcaster Mage. Therefore, we might just take that one. Go with the Tension Sphere here. To set up both Nicolo, and that's his new draw. Alright, good to know. So Nicol Bolas will be a straight 2-for-1 at least. and our opponent doesn't really have a good way of getting rid of it yet. So let's see what he does here with that Serum Visions. One to the top, one to the bottom. Alright, and that's gonna be a snap Serum Visions. So might be a path. Otherwise we could have cut him off. Put 2 cards to the top. Interesting. Colonnade. Going after Liliana, I would assume. Cannot really prevent that, but that's also fine. Alright, so now he does have a settled the wreckage, therefore we're gonna protect a little bit. He also does have a cryptic command and a snap animation with lots of potential in his hand here. I think we're gonna take the search for Scanta though. Have to be a little bit careful with Celestial Colonnade. Taking Surge here and just don't attack. So these 3 cards are still in his hand, none of which can really use to his advantage. So we're just gonna run into that settle. Play another one. Mm-hmm. Alright, I want to have that and that. Nicolo was pretty alright here. So there is a question to be made about terminate. Generally speaking, I would not want to have terminate, but we already know that he's playing a little more creatures than a usual deck, and he might be bringing in even more from the sideboard, and therefore terminate might just be alright. Would like to have the counter squads though, and oops. This is a little bit risky. I could also have taken out the Nicobolas here. Put two cards on the bottom. We still need to prevent him from having Search for Scanta. And therefore, I think I'm just gonna go with a basic here. So if we're running into Emrakul the Promised Land, okay. I mean, let's take that away. Alright, this time two cards on top. So I assume he would like to take that lightning bolt. Okay. Too nimble. Hmm. Could let this resolve, of course. Could also fight over it. But it doesn't. So let's see. I think he played all of these. With no information about his hand. Does he have 2 counters left? Possibly. Actually, like that here. I wanted to have another blue source so that we have Cryptic and Dispel. Now it would be alright to draw something else again though. Yet still yeah, he knows about our Cryptic and Dispel. So this is, I don't know, maybe preparing for something. Like a Teferi or something. Feels like I should keep my Cryptic command up here. Instead of just a Dispel. Don't even mind that happening. Like we're not taking the hit, but he already played land, therefore. Okay. At least we know what's going on now. So, yep, this one's gonna go. This one can come to the top, this one goes to the bottom. We don't really have anything in our graveyard that would be worth taking here. Yeah. Also don't have a basic anymore. No, shit. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here is he's gonna attack Jace. Nope. Okay. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have another cryptic command up here if we want to. So we're ahead in every metric here. I should have done that beforehand though. Just in case. And this is really annoying. Is that his third? 1, 2. That's the fourth, actually. Alright, and this time we have to cycle here. So we need to find a Snapcaster mage here rather soon. And that is also okay. I believe that we have we have every single land in our deck that is not a fetch land in play right now. And I think our opponent also ran out of win conditions here. Shouldn't be able to do anything anymore. Good games. Completely wrecked our opponent there. Sorry. Not at 100% yet. So it's quite interesting. I think that a lot of players right now, like looking at this number, have opted to migrate to Magic Arena. A lot of people that I didn't expect it from are very positively hyped about it, and therefore let's keep, mainly because of Jace. We only have to find one land. And then we should be on our way. So Valakut, certainly one of the more uncommon decks nowadays. Still a strong contender for a metagame. But still. Not a usual sight. Of course, being on the draw here, even less appealing. Okay. So we can't stop search for tomorrow. And the Titan shouldn't be coming down yet. Interesting that they're playing Terminate. What the fuck? So he's missing land drops here. That might mean that he has a couple of strong cards in hand. And we're definitely going to go after that search for tomorrow. One. And then there's two. Malakut. So the good thing is that still he probably won't be able to. Fuck. Even if he draws a land, he shouldn't be able to go with Scapeshift. And therefore, if he draws a land, untap the land source, and then goes with a Primeval Titan, Okay. So that's the 4th mountain. Oh, what a beautiful sight here. Just when it became apparent that we needed a counterspell. But we also need to turn the corner really quickly, because 2 Balakuts, yeah, are pretty darn strong. Okay, so that's the Titan. So I'm only doing this way because I want him to waste at least 1 Malakut trigger on Jace. So otherwise we might just have a little more than 3 turns to go. And we basically need to counter everything. Okay. Okay, so now we probably also don't need Nimble anymore. Which means he's at 11 now. Next turn we could be attacking for 8 and Lightning Bolt. So 2, 4, yeah, that's still enough. So we're already going to bolt him here. And then he needs to win next turn, which I imagine should be rather difficult. Okay. So, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we bounce counter and bounce one of those, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it should be okay. So now we die to 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. Now we're dead to a escape shift on top. I should have not taken Jace out of our graveyard, but Logic Knot instead, because then I could have attacked with Snapcaster Mage and then go Rise onto Jace and Snap, and then had Snap Logic Knot up. Okay, doesn't look like escape shift though. Still won it, but that would have been the best line here. So Bolas actually is not too bad in the matchup. We want to have Fulminate a Mage. A little less of this one. Actually, we might want to have Kalitas instead. Terminate needs to stay. And then there is a counter scroll. Probably two though. Lightning Bolt isn't perfect here, but it still allows us to race at certain spots. And so we could have also brought in could be too slow. It's not a bad hand, but the lands are pretty darn bad. Kraftiges Cage. Okay. Obviously would like. No ramp until now. And since he hasn't played anything, we're just gonna go with Fulminate a Mage here, and well, we could be going after his Stomping Ground, to be honest, depending on what he does. Would that fetch? Well, that can't be correct. Maybe he's tricking us here, but that is weird. Why would you be going for a basic swamp? So we're really hoping for him to have Assassin's Trophies. To punish us with. Assassin's Trophy as mate. Terminator is not so cool. That's also fun. Field of Ruin. He kind of has to fetch for at least a mountain. Okay. Oh man, that's so risky. So this could also be Carnage Tyrant. But if so, then we're gonna play around it. I think he just lost here, by the way. We don't even have to do anything else anymore. Because we already played land. It wasn't your best choice, mate. No. Alright, round number 3. And these are the matchups that are like something you can do about it, you know. Your spells work in the proper way if you build your deck correctly or well. So we're on the play. We for once have a decent hand, which is something that is pretty uncommon for us, but now we're probably gonna lose tremendously. But a Windswept Teeth is something that I like to see. Whoops. Noble Hierarch. Dead. Bzz. Oh, might be spirits. Yeah, now it's not so cool anymore. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So Mausoleum Wanderer is definitely nothing that I want to let resolve. So Diana is pretty good, but I already fear that the Geist of St. Troft could be coming down here, and we also don't have double black. Therefore, we're gonna go with that Jace and just bring this one in tapped. Oh shit. So he either has a Geist waiting at the ready. Maybe that should tell us to just wait for that one turn and keep up Cryptic. But then we have one Ephemeral up now. guys as well. Not a guys, but you know what I mean. So let's give him this one turn where he hopefully plays a Geist if he has it. Okay, would have had the mana anyway. Okay. Shit. Spell Queller, you say? Ooh. That Liliana comes in quite handy. And him not attacking here probably means that he has some sort of this flash dude. Oh, he wants to crack Horizon Canopy, that's also a possibility, of course. Okay. There we go. That wasn't too hard, was it? So, are we gonna race now? And if so, how? I would say we're gonna... Okay. So it all depends on what he does here. If he goes Mutavolt, and then attack with everything, we kill Mutavolt, bring Nimble in to block Geist, and then bounce the Angel token. We're gonna keep our okay, let's see. Path exile. Okay. So he has to be sacrificing his guys here, right? There's just no other way. there's also not the rattle chains can only protect other. Let me check that out. I think can only protect other spirits, right? Yeah, target spirit. So what could go wrong here? He could have a counter spell, sure. And then Guys of Saint Draft would live. Do they play mainboard counter spells though? And is it worth taking the risk? That's an interesting decision. Okay. Beautiful. Dare I say, perfection. So we're giving him an opening here to activate his Mutavault and attack us, and then hopefully also kill that with a bolt. Man, have we killed a lot. That's a company, yep. So a Spellbearer and Selfless Spirit. Okay, both not really big deal here. Oh, that is also tremendously great. Done goof. Alright, so we want to have that one probably. It's quite difficult. Nicol Bolas is also pretty good here. We sadly cannot use. Well, actually, this spell might be alright. Is it Steadycaster? Let's see. It does have a certain spot here. It might even replace Liliana post board, just so that we have a little bit more at instant speed. This is not too easy. So we need to keep those logic nodes because of Geist, which is a big problem. I think that Liliana, despite being really good in the matchup overall, being on the draw here probably makes her a little worse. And then we probably also want to have collective brutality. Question is over what? Nimble is good. But I think in this way. Okay. So if he has a turn 2 Geist, then we might just be fucked, but if he does not, then I want us to be set up really good, because then we can go kill whatever he plays, and okay, we're fucked. So I think we're gonna go after the Supreme Phantom here. Kill that one. Yeah, hope that he's bringing in that Aethervial. That's true land. That's unfortunate. So that's kind of our bait for Unified Will. Yeah, that's over. Turn 2 Geist is not beatable. But it was a calculated risk, and I took my chances there, so I'm fine with that. Always his turn 1 noble hierarch here. Bananas. Let's take a look. Okay, he absolutely has 0 plays for turn 2. How relevant is spell queller here? So Drogue Skull Captain he can only play on his turn. So that's probably fine. Still gonna go after Noble Hierarch. And then hopefully he doesn't have a play here. But he does. Also a pretty good one. We're taking the captain. Actually, we're not taking the captain because I want to go counter and then deploy Nico Bolas. I mean, he has to know that something's fishy, but he also can win with a 1-3, so either way is a good spot for us. Only problem is that we're somewhat behind in cards. Probably a flooded strand, yep. So now it counts. Okay, and that doesn't look like he has a lot going on. And that's a pretty good draw. I think now I'm just gonna hit in with Nicole. So I guess our opponent's playing around a nimble obstructionist here and not attacking with Supreme Phantom, which also tells me that he neither has... Oh, he might have a Rattle Chains. man, guys, we're peak performing here. It's a good morning. It's still running hot. Yeah, I'm still not 100% fit. I really suffered during the last week. Man, this is magic. This is what I want to play. Like, I don't even care. Like, Spirits has a very good matchup against control decks in general. I don't even care if I'm playing against bad matchups per se, you know, but there you can at least carve out wins with skill and, you know, just good deck building, and your spells actually do something, you know. But against Dredge, Hollow On to certain degrees, it's just a slaughter, just no magic at all. There we go. Round number 4 for today. Blue Sun, 28. Alright, we're on the play. Don't have a perfect hand. Hopefully that's alright. Hatebears. Or Eldrazi, Texas. Either way. We have to watch out for Leonian Arbiter. Hopefully there is no Thalia coming here turn number 2, because then we wouldn't be able to play Kolaghan's command. Scavenger Ground. Alright, so that is perfect. And that's also in control. So playing Scavenger Grounds here could also mean that he is indeed playing Eldrazi in Texas. We're going to take a turn here just to see what happens. Thalia. So I think the safest play here is counter bounce, because if he has counter and bounce this, because if he has a Ghost Quarter as a backup and wants to trick us into playing something here, which he might not have, of course, but still. So now let's have a look first. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Militia Bugler is certainly the most annoying. What is this? Both have double strike, okay. would like to have double black, of course, but it helps him a little bit as well, yes, but it also takes away one of his draws. And protects us a little bit. Okay. Discarded Arbiter anyway. So now this Soul Paladin is coming in. Oh no, a Bugler. Dauntless Bodyguard? What the fuck is that? Insane. Cool card. Definitely cool card. But I think there's nothing big enough here. Unless he gets the Paladin down. But I think that also only says as long as. So we're just gonna jump in right in here. And raise that guy. What I like about his build is that he has a lot of graveyard hate. That probably brought him here to the 3-0 bracket. I do like me a good or a well-built Hatebears deck. Still surprised that the Soulbound guy hasn't come in yet. Okay. Ooh. That's huge actually. Can't let that resolve. Alright. Yeah, by now we could have also attacked with Creeping Tar Pit. Just want to make sure that... Oh, okay. So it just shows us which creature it is, and it doesn't keep it indestructible for the whole time. So yeah, he needs to... Okay. At least I thought so. Like, he has to have another path to exile here, otherwise he's just dead on the swing back, even if we don't kill that creature. Therefore, I want to play Nimble here, because even if he has a path, then he would have to take a damage and would be dead. Alright, so I want to have this one Nicolo was pretty good again. Actually, whoops, nope, not this one. He has a lot of graveyard synergies. We probably want to get around. This could be right. Although 4 cryptics is a lot here, not gonna lie. Yeah, we're gonna try it. Could bite us. But is it Steadycaster? It's also not, well, it's not bad. Actually, probably better than Nimble here. Pooh. Our opponent's on a mulligan. Our hand isn't super bad. It's also just not really good. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to bite the apple here. Kill that Arbiter. No shit. As this Vanguard dude. Fuck. Alright. That didn't work out at all. So now it goes quarter and we're just dead. So we still played it the correct way here. Did our part. But our opponent's draw was significantly better than us. Yeah, alright. I'm getting fucked by Modo. Alright, so but now I'm gonna take out 2 of these and bring in 2 of those. And also a chase here. Oh, 2 beautiful cards here. Which one do we want to have first? Probably the Shriekmaw. So this dude hasn't named anything, therefore he probably cannot. It's a really good addition to the deck, by the way. So, depending on what he does here, we have a couple of plays. I would actually rather not go with Kalitas here, unless he finds another. Oh, he whiffed? Yeah, I think he just whiffed. It's no cards into the hand. Okay. So hopefully it doesn't have path here. Never mind. Well, that certainly wasn't the best play, mate. So now I would like to cast Collective Brutality with 2 modes, but I don't have anything that I want to throw away, and therefore just gonna go this way. So our opponent's still way up on cards. But also doesn't have any creatures left. Okay, Cleric and Path. So he knows what our last card is. Him not playing a creature could mean a lot of things, of course. Okay. Definitely not gonna show that one. Snapcaster Mage would be great. Nicole Bolas would be great. Sure. Not a biggie. There we go. Actually, I think we're gonna go with Snap Serum Visions here. He has a Cleric. Dude, what is going on here? Yes. Another Ghost Quarter. We do not have any lands anymore. And not gonna attack with Snapcaster Mage. As long as we're just making land drops and, you know, maintain our ability to play here. Flicker Wisp. Interesting. So we're gonna take 3. And it is getting into dangerous territory here, not gonna lie. That is actually a pretty good draw. But not enough to warrant. Okay. Shit. Ah, fuck. Fuck, did I cast it with Evoke? My goodness, what's going on now? That was just a super horrible turn. Was somewhere else with my thoughts, apparently. Yeah, and now we're even getting punished by Athalia as well. So on average, we just have to draw more than one, and just one better card than he does. And this time we're just gonna go after it. Completely escalate here. Damn, we could have had a 3-4 turn clock with that Shriekmaw. Really fucked that up. Okay. So this way we have lethal on him next turn. Even if we need to kill whatever he's going to play here. A remorseful cleric. Okay. Oh, that is certainly not a good card for us. And a Thalia as well. Okay, now what do? We could kill Remorseful Cleric. He probably wants to keep that around. So we're killing Militia Bueller. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still have enough mana next turn to do Colligan's command and kill Thalia, and interesting. So it might even be better here. Double strike with that soulbound dude. Does he have any other shenanigans? I think the only card that saves, nah. I was like, yeah, the only card that saves him here is a Ghost Quarter. Sure. But that still doesn't save him because this time we're gonna cast it. Yeah, because we're still dealing 2 damage, but good. Alright guys, it's a 4-0. So let's take the last match and also put it into their knees. Yeah, I know, that's not a saying. Also, I really love Shriekmaw in the deck. Really good here. Especially with Riskfall, but of course also with Colligan's command. So it was 2-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-1. Hopefully it's not going to be a 1-2 now. And that'd be quite sad. And also the internet connection is holding here, which is spectacular. But I have to say, like, if I were to build a Hatebears deck, I would definitely also include that 2/1 bodyguard. Fits the theme as a good beater for 1 mana and has a relevant ability. The only thing that you really need then is another creature that you really want to protect later in the game, and I don't think the paladin dude is that creature, so probably want to go a little different. Let's keep. Why not? We're on the play here. We have a decent turn too. Thoughtseize. So this makes me think that we're playing Modo Pyromancer here for our last game. Oh, taking Risefall, interesting. Being a little scared there. So let's have a look at our opponent's hand first. Oh, it's Jund. Edie's Jund, guys. Alright, so we're just going to take that ooze. And then think about a solution for Liliana or Kolaghan's command. So do we have a solution here yet? Might very well be possible. Like, if it doesn't do anything, then this is definitely what I want. Like, there's no incentive for him to fetch with that Wooded Foothills, since he's seen our hands. Fuck. No, it's still good. It's still good. We're still on. Still on, guys. Unless... I mean, he has to fetch anyway, right? But if he waits for his Kolaghan's command... No, let's wait. So if he's suspicious here... Dark Confident. Well, that's a bummer on multiple levels. But then... let's just be aggressive here. He also has a lightning bolt, right? Okay, that was bad. But we wouldn't have been able to prevent that one anyway, so... Top. Play this one. So honestly though, I think that we rather go after Colligan's command than Liliana. Okay, blood tripped. Not a big deal. Okay, good. Doesn't risk it. So just in case he has a, alright. He had a Blood Braid Elf there. Our opponent's throwing really good here, really hot. I think if he's gonna attack with that Raging Ravine. Oh my god, a second one? That's really annoying. We're just gonna block. For the most part, we have enough outs to deal with that Liliana. Yeah, so I think we took the right lines here. We just got outdrawn super hard. And now we need to find like multiple things in order to get back into this game. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna go like this. Kalidas is a consideration, but for now I think I'm good with this. So unless he has a Dark Confidant here that we really need to kill. Okay, that's fine. Him fetching for Blood Crypt there. He probably only has one or two, I would assume, and therefore just gonna go after it. Yep, looks like a GG. Oh, that's gonna be bad. yeah, and of course that's the difference here, having a serum visions or not having a serum visions, to get a little bit ahead of your own mana curve. Well, you're still drawing pretty hot here. And hot in this context just means lands. Yeah, I don't want to show him that we have a Shriekmaw. Also just not necessary. I mean, of course, we can also just destroy him. It's just that if I'm taking a break here for a while, then it would be great to take a break with a 5-0. So, why not? But apparently doesn't want to have anything of it. No, let's keep. So the only positive thing here is with our basics opposing fulminated mages aren't gonna do anything for the time being. Interesting, no 2-2 play. So it's either a Tarmogoyf that he doesn't just want to play into a bolt, nimble, interesting. Yeah, of course the Goyf is good now, but So I think we're going to discard our cryptic command here. Hello. Is it a... Yep. Hello. No, we do have internet, just really slow. Scavenging Ooze. Well, discarding the Scavenging Ooze is really, really good for us. Probably need to get a Blood Crypt here. Watery Grave would have also been fine. So what do? We have Raging Ravine covered at some point. Real problematic is I think I want to be going with Bolas here. Yes, Liliana's gonna kill it, but we need to use 2 cards on her anyway, and I fear that with discarding that Scavenging Ooze, his hand's just so potent that we need to get a little bit ahead here. Okay, discarding Assassin's Trophy. So he has another Assassin's Trophy, maybe? Everything else will be strange, right? Hopefully no discard spell. Fuck. Still a little weird. Yeah, sure. Oh. So he's got nothing left. We're strong on board in general. He needs to try to keep tick up his Liliana. Okay, that is unlucky. The only good thing here is that that second Liliana will not kill our Jace. So hopefully land would be great. can live with that. Now again, we have a couple of options here in our turn. So what I think we're gonna do here is actually keep Jace around until he decides to whether or not attack us or do something else. That leaves us with the most options. I mean, maybe he's gonna make a mistake, right? It's unlikely, but gotta test your opponent. Risefall, actually, pretty good card. Okay, so listen up, boys. Listen up. This one goes after Liliana. Then we're gonna wait and see. Of course, I would like to get back a Snapcaster Mage. But that would require him to have a not good draw here. It's been an absolute great game until now, I have to say. It's like back and forth all the time. Depending on what he has in hand, we're slightly ahead right now. Okay. That I can certainly deal with. So now my intention here is to bring back Nico Bolas. Okay, Blood Braids. That's also pretty good. And we cannot prevent it. Yeah. So we discard, sure. But I have a couple of good options here. I will leave. So I don't really care about Snapcaster Mage sticking around here. Therefore, we're gonna throw Snapcaster Mage under the bus. Block with Snap. And then call against command, return and make him discard. So that we also get a hold of that Bloodbraid out there. Beautiful. Oh, that's also beautiful. Now I would say we're quite firmly ahead. Another Liana from an image. What do you got, mate? Another color guns command. That would be quite horrendous. Damn it. Oh, we discard as well. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think what we're gonna do here is rise. If we rise Nicole Bola's post board, we could of course just kill that Tarmogoyf with our Shriekmaw, and that might actually be enough already, right? Otherwise, we could of course just rise Tarmogoyf and Shriekmaw, which would require him to have a discard spell as well, but that's not impossible, right? That's probably the more risky line, especially once you're ahead. This might be a little bit too risky. On the other hand though, okay. Yeah, he doesn't see that apparently. So this is going to be a blowout. Don't know if I had played that Tarmogoyf. Now it's going to be really bad. Yeah, I have to say, like, I'm pretty sure that we win it from here. I have to say, a wonderful league, really, really good. Was a lot of fun to play. And especially this last game was, you know, quite a back and forth. What is going on? So I still have like 2 or 3 or 4 videos in my backhand from other times where the upload just broke. So I'm going to upload those over the last couple of days, next couple of days. But yeah, so just to show it real quick, the expiration date here is October 21st. So yeah. Of course, if you would like me to keep the channel going or would like to support it, me buying the deck online. Also, I honestly like investing into Modo, as it is by now the older version. Is not really something that I would want to do, but it's still better than just you know, spending $600 a year on manatraders. So yeah, I hope I recorded everything, and I think I did. Hope you enjoyed the league, guys. I'm gonna upload it. It was perfect, and see you around, either on YouTube or at GP Liverpool. So I'm gonna remind you again. So if you would like to play with me, if you are interested, hit me up, send me a deck list, and let's talk about it. So see you around, guys.